Alright, fellas, here we are back on our Pokemon Pocket video. We've got ourselves Secluded Springs. Yes, I am a little bit late to making this video. I do apologize, but we are here now. We are here to take a look at all the cards and see how much fun some of them can be. Alright, I'll be honest, I don't really know the meta. I'm kind of just here to talk about, look at cool arts, have fun. Basically it, at least at this point. Okay. Let's take a look and see what we got here. For the 105 cards that are in the set, 71 diamond cards, 19 star cards, and a crown card, yes, and 14 shiny cards. Yeah, first pack I opened, I got a shiny Golduck. that was fun. Anyway, let's take a look here. So we got Hop Up, Skip 'em, and Jump Off EX. Jump Off EX is one of the, well, EXs. 50, 60 HP, 10 damage, switches one of your bench Pokemon. This could be a fun little gimmick, but most of the time they're going to just immediately evolve into Jumpluff because of Rare Candy. You may switch this as one of your bench Pokemon. That's not at all a bad option. I don't really know how practical that would actually be, realistically speaking, but I mean, 70 damage, 1 energy, 1 retreat cost. It's basically U-turn, right? I think that could be pretty effective if if you want to switch. Obviously, you don't have to. Is the big at least I don't think so. The way it's worded, you don't have to. Just attack with it, and then if you want to switch, you can. That's gonna give it some good fluidity. Sunkern and Sunflora trip over. If heads does 30 more damage. Okay, sure. I like the Celebi artwork. Honestly, I really like the Celebi artwork that I'm looking at here. This immediately caught my eye. I really do like this. This is cool. If your opponent's active Pokemon is an evolved Pokemon, devolve by putting the highest stage evolution card on it into your opponent's hand? What? Oh my goodness. That looks like that could be a lot of fun. That could just screw over so many decks. That is such a fun ability to put in a random 3-diamond card. Wow, okay. Durant, 2 energy, Mountain Munch. That's a funny name. I like that artwork too. 40 damage, discard the top card of your opponent's deck. Dude, grass looks like it's got a lot of little fun little cheese this update. Devolving Pokemon, discarding cards, infinite swapping, basically. Okay, grass looks like you're having fun. We got Slugma and Macargo. They don't look anything too crazy here. Nice. I like the artwork on Macargo. Entei, we had saw how this worked from the trailer. This guy looks fun. I mean, all the legendary beasts look pretty fun with the legendary pulse ability. Entei looks like he's going to do some pretty good damage as well if you can get those energy on him. Fletchinder and Talonflame. I'm going to guess Fletchling is colorless, as expected. 1 energy, 50 damage, burn. I guess that's okay. I don't think that's anything crazy, but it is not. I guess it's not bad. Poliwag, Poliwhirl. I guess oh yeah. Oh, I think I remember seeing Poliwrath fighting type. EX. I think I remember seeing that because I haven't looked at most of the cards in the set, but I have seen a few just from random posts. Poliwag, Call for Family. Put 1 random Poliwag from your deck onto your bench. Didn't we have a card? It was a Poly. It was one of these Poly cards. I said Poly, not Paris. I don't know where that came from. Okay, let's see. You just sure. I guess we gotta. I guess we can't do an easy search, huh? Advanced search. Okay, let's just card name POLI, and then search. That's all I want. Yeah, one of these. Okay, wasn't there one of these guys that needed? This is, I think, the other one. Yeah, right here. As long as this Pokemon's on your bench, attacks used by your Pokemon that evolved from Poliwhirl will do plus 40. This helps for that. It's like the Nido. It's like the Nido evolutionary line Pokemon. This is very similar to that. That's cool. I like that. Okay, that's a very fun gimmick to kind of play around with. And the Poliwhirl doesn't look anything crazy. Tentacruel, 2 energy, 20 damage, poison, sting, and then stun poison, poison and paralysis. 3 energy is a little bit costly, a little bit, but water type, I guess. That's cool though. I like that. Slowpoke and Slowking. We got Litter. Discard up to 2 Pokemon. I think we saw this before. Also very cool artwork style, by the way. Discard up to 2 Pokemon tools from your hand. Yeah, there's 50 more damage for each you discarded in this way. That could be some fun play style. That could be a fun card to play. I mean, 1 energy only, you can do 100 damage with that. It can be pretty crazy. Jinx, 2 energy, Dazzle Dance. Pokemon's now confused. Okay. Suicune, I like this Suicune's design as well. Attack does 20 damage for each of your benched Pokemon, yours and the opponent's. I mean, that's upwards of 120 damage, basically. That can be very, very effective and very powerful. It basically punishes your opponent for having benched Pokemon, which is going to be pretty impactful. That's pretty funny. If you guys have Maladtic, what does Maladtic got? Oh, I think, didn't we read this before? Once during your turn, when you play this Pokemon in your hand, yeah, you evolve, you heal 60 damage from one of your water types. This can be a crazy card. I really feel like it could be. I had mentioned it before, but it's like a YouTuber mentioned water has been ruined because of one card, and well, I think water got a good buff. Y'all think water got a good buff? I think so. A Mantike, take a water energy from your energy zone, attach it to one of your benched basic Pokemon. That can be fun as well. That can be quite effective for some of those heavy energy Pokemon, if you can get it off. Cryogonal, 2 energy, Ice Blade, 40 damage to one of your bench Pokemon, enemy's bench Pokemon. That could be pretty good too. That's not bad. Raikou EX, alright, same kind of legendary pulse ability, again, still really good. 10 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. I don't think this is that crazy. I think it'd be cool if it was 10 to each of the enemy's bench Pokemon, kind of like Articuno, but that's fine, I suppose. It's going to be a pretty fun play as well. Don't think it's anything crazy, though, as I said. Dynamo, Electric, and Electros. Yeah, I'm not really big on these recoil Pokemon, especially when that is not really that strong. At least not strong enough to warrant it. Especially because he's 3 energy as well. That's okay. Pachirisu exists, I suppose. Stunfisk doesn't seem like anything crazy either. Yamper and Boltund, 3 energy. Defiant Spark. If this Pokemon has damage on it, this attack can be used for 1 electric energy. That's an interesting play, for sure. I don't think he's going to struggle necessarily for energy, but that's cool. Okay. Mischievous and Mismagius. Infiltrating Inspection once during your turn. You can't really read this, can you? Once during your turn, when you put this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may have your opponent reveal their hand. From your hand to your bench, so this is a very solid bench. That could be a very fun one to play. That's interesting. And then Mismagius, Curse Pros. At the end of your opponent's next turn, do 90 damage to the defending Pokemon. So, of course, Mismagius can get KO'd, but if it doesn't, that's 90 damage to whoever, is defending, right? Wow. Okay. Galarian Core, of course, it takes some time to do that, but it's kind of like Foresight. Or it's not Foresight, Future Sight. That's interesting. Galarian Corsola and Cursola. Perish Body. What are we playing with Perish Body here? If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, flip a coin. If heads, the attacking Pokemon is knocked out. Well, it is Perish Body. I should have made an inference. 80 HP. Wow, that could be a game changer. I wonder, I'm assuming if Galarian Cursola gets KO'd first, and you're like and the enemy's 1 point off of victory, they still win, but if it's that first point, then well, that's gonna be that could be a literal game changer. Okay, Latios, crossing flights, 20 damage. If Latios is on the bench, this is 20 more damage. 40 damage. It's similar to Farfetch, but also at the same time, or like, those types. But it's also got 90 HP. If Latios is in place, Pokemon has no retreat cost, and then Luster Purge, discard all energy, Psychic. Yeah, does Psychic have an energy battery? I really don't remember. I really do not remember if Psychic has one of those like big energy batteries. Because otherwise Latios was kind of mediocre in this sense. I don't know. The retreat cost thing is good, but discard all energy from using Luster Purge and it's 3 energy? It's iffy. I guess energy battery, I guess it does have Gardevoir, right? Yeah, Gardevoir. Interesting. Relish and Jellicent don't seem like anything too crazy either. Okay. Let's go to Diglett and Dugtrio. I love that art. This is actually an amazing art style for Diglett and Dugtrio. That's awesome. Wow, that's cool. Cliff Crumbler. Also, by the way, I love these Lottie arts. These are awesome. Cliff Crumbler, 40 damage. Discard the top of your top card of your deck. If that card is a fighting Pokemon, this deck does 60 more damage. That looks like another really fun card to play. 100 damage for this? That's not bad at all. That looks interesting. Poliwrath EX, 180 HP, fighting. Hydro Knuckle, 100 power. If this Pokemon has any water energy attached, does 40 more damage. So it wants to be on a kind of mixed water fighting setup. Doesn't have to be, but kind of wants to be. I guess that would be the opportunity to do like a Misty or something on Poliwag and Poliwhirl. Just hope you get at least 1 energy on it. That's about all I can think of for that one. And then you stack Lucario on top of this, and that's a lot of power coming out of this thing. That's a lot of power. Okay. Fampian, Donphan, Flail. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Takes minus 20 damage from attacks. Land card. You know what? Honestly, there's definitely worse cards. This is like a very solid, like kind of filler card. Not too big on 3 energy, but that's okay. 4 energy retreat cost. Never mind. Oh my goodness. 4 energy retreat cost. That's crazy. No wonder it's got damage reduction. It's late. I really should not have recorded this as late as I did. Relicanth. Take down 50 damage, 10 damage to itself. Not really that good. It's fine, I suppose. Dwebble and Crustle or retreat cost as well. That does 50 more damage if you flip the coin in its heads. This is better than those recoil ones, but I really don't see you getting too far with this. Okay. So Viper with Fateful Fang. If your opponent's active Pokemon has Zangoose, does 40 more damage. That's funny. Sure. Okay. Zoro and Zoroark. Okay, is this our first Zoroark? I don't quite remember. Elusive Trickery. If your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by damage from this Pokemon's attack, during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage from and effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. So damage reduction by KOing the enemy with Night Days, which is 70 power. You know, it's not a bad ability, and definitely not too bad of a Pokemon either. Oh, this Zoro looks so good. Oh, this is a promo from Black and White era. Wow, I love that card. That is a very cute Zoro card. That's nice. That's cool. Sure, okay. Inkay and Malamar. 20 damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon. Or just 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. Wait, that's actually clutch. Isn't that Spiritomb? Is that just a non-evolved, or a non-unevolved? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Is it just Spiritomb but evolved? That's... And plus 20 damage? That's pretty good. That sounds pretty good to me. Scrub and Dragalge. Sludge Bomb, 70 power. Dark Energy. Stuff like that. It's whatever. Altaria. Okay, it's got 2 colorless, so already not too bad for a dragon. Dragon Arcana. Huh. So it has 2 or more different energy types attached to 60 more damage, so okay, you do want to run that kind of build. That's okay. If you just run a full colorless or dragon setup, you know, you can definitely get that pretty easily. 100 damage out of that. That's not bad. It's not too bad at all. And then we're down to our colorlesses. Farfetch'd, 70 HP, 60 power on the Leak Slam. All right, we're upgrading a little bit with our boy. He's no longer 60 HP, 40 damage. He's now 70 HP, 60 damage with plus 1 energy. All right, sure. Lickitung, I have this card. I know I do. I have this exact card. That does 30 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. That's fun. Licky, 60 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. That's crazy. 130 HP though. It's not bad. Okay, I like this. I like this design. That's funny. Igglybuff, Sleepy Lullaby, 10. This was what I am right now. 10 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. Well, knock me the fuck out, please. Teddiursa, surprise attack, 40 damage. If this flip a coin, if the tails, this attack does nothing. Yeah, obviously that kind of sucks, but high risk, high reward, I suppose. And Ursaring just takes a lot of energy for a lot of damage. You know what? I can kind of respect it. Being a colorless Pokemon, I can take some respect from that. Miltank. Rolling Frenzy, 10 damage. Until this Pokemon leaves the active spot, this Pokemon's Rolling Frenzy does plus 30 damage with effect stacking. There we go. We got that rollout. That's nice, especially because Whitney right here. Okay, sure. Azurill, heal 50 damage for one of your bench Pokemon. Okay, I mean, they all die in one shot, basically, but that can be very clutch if the enemy's in a bad spot and unable to do really much of anything. No weakness, no retreat cost. Yeah, baby Pokemon are fun. Okay. Swablu with Peck. Alright, Altaria, that's what you're working with. Zangoose counterattack. If this Pokemon's in the active slot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, do 20 damage to the attacking Pokemon. So it's like a counter. Interesting. And then slash for 2 colorless energy, 50 damage. Not bad. Sounds like a fun little play. Also, I love this artwork. I love this artwork. That's very cute. Fletchling there as well for the talent flame we saw earlier. Ooh, quick attack. Quick attack's a fun one. I always like quick attack as a move. Okay. Oh, this Latios artwork. Oh my goodness. Okay. Inflatable boat. The retreat cost of water Pokemon this card is attached to is 1 less. Who does that really affect in this set? Because that's how they kind of tend to build these fours. Pokemon in this set. I guess Slowking itself, despite the fact that it wants to get rid of tools. Yeah, literally just pretty much Slowking itself is a real benefiter of it. And I guess, you know, you can make some of your Pokemon have no retreat cost. Or I guess, you know, Suicune have 1 retreat cost, whatever. I mean, you can combine that with like an X speed. It's not, I mean, that's not bad. Memory Light, the Pokemon this card is attached to can use any attack from its previous evolutions. There's definitely some Pokemon. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but there's definitely some Pokemon that can be very effective with. Especially, like, if you're not at the energy to use some of these moves. Like, you know, we look at this Crustle here, or like, the Ursaring. It's like, you know, if you're not at the energy level, you attach this, you know, they can still use their pre-evolutionary lines attacks and get some stuff in without just kind of being sitting ducks, right? If they're in the active slot. I mean, I can see the usage of that item. I'm not sure how good that would be practically, but it definitely looks interesting. I'd have to definitely think on it more for sure. Isn't there a card that gathers energy, and then, of course, you evolve it? Like, I guess Meltan. Yeah, Meltan. Wow, thinking about it, yeah, Meltan. Meltan could be a big benefiter of this type of card. Interesting. Okay, interesting. Whitney, heal 60 damage from one of your Miltank, and it recovers from being asleep, paralyzed, and confused. Nice. So you could just keep spamming that rollout. Oh my god, that's going to get annoying until you can one-shot the Miltank. Or it one-shots you, right? Traveling Merchant, this reminds me of the Jungle Girl from the Mythical Island set. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. Put all the tool cards you find there into your hand and shuffle the other cards back into the deck. So kind of just play that around with Slowking, right? And of course, you know, take out RNG of getting a lot of tool cards that you may find. Nice. For each of your Psychic Pokemon in play, look at that many cards from the top of your opponent's deck and put them back in any order. Each of your Psychic Pokemon in play, so up to 4, basically. That could be that could definitely be fun. I mean, you know what the enemy's going to do, or you know what they can pull. It's not bad. I like the cards. I like these trainer cards. They look fun. And then the art rares. I love these arts. Melodic looks beautiful. We had seen it before in the... This is how we knew what it was, because I remember seeing this artwork in the trailer. Very, very good as always. Stunfisk here on the rock. Stunfisk on the rocks. Alright, gotta love that. Yamper. Oh, that's cute, actually. Sonya, you know, you gotta feel bad for Sonya with her Yamper. Oh boy, that's fun. This Latios. This makes me think of like that Rockruff from whatever the little set is. I do not quite remember. Celestial something. What's it called? I actually really just need to know now. Collection trackers, cards, all sets. Celestial Guardians. Haha, figured it out. This looks cool though. I love this Latios. This is actually super awesome. Oh, that's sick. It looks like it's on like a glacier. It's water, I believe, but it looks like it's on a glacier. Okay. Phanpy, also very cute. Nice little like tropical island right there. Azurill. I'm not, you know, honestly, the more that they do these, the less I become fans of these baby Pokemon in this kind of style, but I'm not going to complain about it. I mean, it's fine, for sure. It's not anything that's going to hurt. All right. I like it. The regular full art EXs, again, make the regular TCG's EXs look this good, and I think more people would be happy to pull them. Granted, the Mega Block has done a lot to make these these type of full arts a lot more desirable, but anyway. Whitney, Traveling Merchant, and Morty EX, or not EX, full arts, looking good as well. Whitney's got the cold, the face. It's got the little raise there in the lip. Okay. Traveling Merchant looks nice as well. Morty, I like the background on Morty. I really like the sparkly, like, blue and purple look there. It looks nice. Jumpluff EX and the rainbow look. Okay. Nice. That's such a... you know, this makes me wish that there was, like, a... Not wish, there probably is. Like, a Minecraft map that kind of looked like this. Like, let me just go into a Minecraft map with all these little islands here, the massive waterfalls right there, the giant pool in the center. Nice. Entei Raikou, those look cool. They're literally paralleling each other. That's sick. That's very sick. Got the thunder over here, the volcano over here. Poliwrath climbing the mountain, looking cool as well. And we got Suicune EX with its immersive artwork. I wonder if there's going to be a controversy with this one. We may find out. We may... Oh boy, let's hope not, right? Let's take a look at this immersive card, though. Okay, let's take a look here at the Suicune. In immersive, this is in Japanese, but it shouldn't matter, right? Aw, the nice little serene tune. You can't really hear it, but that's okay. Oh, the background's nice. Is that it? Oh no, okay, it goes underwater. That's kind of cool. Okay. That's nice. You know what? That's nice. Oh, the melodic. That's cute as well. All of that. That looks nice. Yep, that's cool. That's quite cool. I don't know how I feel about that one. I think the look of the artwork is good. I like this. I'm not sure how I feel about the immersiveness of it, but it's fine. It's definitely good. Definitely good. Ooh, look at all the shiny options. You got Chimchar, Monferno, Infernape PX, Psyduck and Golduck, Krabby, Kingler, Pyukumuku, fucking sure, and then Gibble, Gabite, and Garchomp EX. Sick. These two are good shinies. This guy is certainly a shiny. And then Mew EX and Paldean Wooper and Clodsire EX as well. Shiny Mew EX. That's going to be a sought after one for sure. And then what? Look at this little shit. Mantike as the Mantike as the gold. Brother, you got to be serious. You got to be kidding me. This is the one everyone's going to pull and then be raging at. I'm guessing they did it because they may know that this is going to be a potentially super sought after effect that would take one energy and attach it to your bench Pokemon. Bench basic Pokemon, sorry. I think people are going to probably want that, and well, they know that people are going to want it. They're going to be fucking Mantike the gold card. I guess this means that they've got jokes. It really shows that they've got jokes, I suppose. Okay, whatever. Anyway, that's all the cards for Secluded Springs. Some of my favorites, honestly, ends up being this trainer card here, allowing you to use previous evolutionary cards. What else was the other one? I like the Slowking. Slowking was good. I like the Legendary Beasts in terms of their ability, but also the Celebi. This Celebi. Revert enemy evolutions? I feel like that's going to be busted on grass setups. I feel like that's going to be super fun. Looks like Grass just got a bunch of fun little gimmicks. Removing cards here, devolving Pokemon here, U-turn basically right there. I feel like Grass got some buffs. Water got some great buffs as well. Like, the addition of Mantike was really good. Melodic is really good. Suicune's really good. Slowking's really good, it looks like, or at least he can be. I like it. I really do like the design. Anyway, again, that's all of the cards for Secluded Springs. Let me know what you all think about them down in the comments below, whether you like them, whether you don't like them. I think it's interesting. I really think a lot of the cards are interesting, and I do think they have some good art rares. That Latios is really, really good. I really love this. And the trainers and the full arts as well look really, really good. And the immersive Suicune looks nice. Shiny Mew would be great to pull. Not going to happen, but that's okay. I'll see you later. Hope y'all enjoyed. Peace.